Let me share this. All right. Let me share this post. Right. Hey guys, this is High Priestess Jamila. Hello, hello. My makeup don't look complete because I didn't put on no lip color. Hello. Hello, hello. God, this foundation that I be using be making me look all pasty at first. Until it wears itself off a little bit. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to talk about for a few minutes the prevalence of domestically violent people, in particular males, on this website who are trying to fulfill their domestic violent fantasies online. I want to talk about that for a few minutes, and I want to talk about how spirit is not having it. Spirit is not going to tolerate it. Okay. So I want to talk about that today. I am recovering well from my tooth extraction. I have had to heal quite a bit. That's like a big trauma for the body to go through a tooth extraction. Really is. It's not nothing to play around with. I had an infected tooth. Actually, the tooth was actually infected, and I had to get it pulled during that time. And so my body and my mind and my spirit has been going through quite a bit of healing. But I want to talk about domestic violence, and I want to talk about the energy of domestically violent men who attack women and children. And I want to talk about, sort of just to educate y'all on what that's about. Essentially, in my humble opinion, I feel that it's about trying to feed off of somebody. Um, Hold on. So I want to talk about that for a second, okay? Okay. I don't allow violent men in my house. I don't allow any type of violence is never tolerated. Any type of violence. And a few minutes ago, I smudged the house and everything, and I called to my warriors. All women have them. These are your spirits that are going to keep you safe energetically and physically. Okay. So, you know, my whole thing about it is that at this point, I am pushing for people that are men terrorizing women online. Okay. Very, very domestically violent, has beaten up their own wife and children before, online, telling women that they need to be beaten. I want to talk about that, and I want to talk about what you're actually dealing with. Okay. First of all, a man that wants to beat up on a woman, he's not in his nature as a man. That's not normal for a man to want to beat on a woman. That's not normal. Okay, it's not. And a man that is behaving that way, okay, should be dealt with. I am pushing for the government, and you know what? It's already written into the law, okay, that as a man or a woman, you're not supposed to come online and threaten people with violence. Okay. So what I'm pushing for is jail time. That is like the ultimate in stalking and harassing and terrorism online. Just recently, I had a very, very unhappy, very, very unhealthy, and sick domestically violent male that was on his channel fantasizing, laughing about beating me up. Now, have I once threatened him or his family with any violence? Not once. I have no reason to. I don't know this person, but all I know is that I was threatened and my child was threatened. So, you know what I did about it? You know what I did about it? I called on my spirits. And so this person put up a short video where they were saying that they couldn't breathe, but they were trying to make it like a joke. No, you can't breathe. You can't, and you won't be able to, because the way my spirits see it is that if I didn't make a choice, because I didn't invite you to my house, you tried to force your way in. Okay. I'm not the type of woman that is going to choose to be associated at all with a domestically violent male. Okay. Not ever. I wouldn't even attract anything like that to me. Never have I ever. So this domestically violent male, I uploaded it to the other channel. What I want y'all to know is that that's somebody else's problem. That's not my problem. Okay. And I am pushing for this guy to be arrested, because anytime your toxic masculinity has boiled over to the point where you are online threatening to violate a woman, even saying even saying you need to be beaten up means that this person was trying to incite this energy around me so that the males in my community would attack me, because I will not bow down to him. Now, this is what I was talking about with the male entitlement syndrome. You are not entitled to have power and control over every woman on this earth, and you're going to learn that. So I have contacted the police and reported this incident to the police. I believe that men like this should be locked up, because what that means is that they're getting ready to go nuts. I can't drop the link, Trinity. Okay. They're getting ready to go nuts. I don't want to turn this conversation into something else, into a debate about what a man did. I'm not, because this is serious. I don't have no domestically violent men in my house or around my house. I don't have that kind of mess around me. And as a woman, we all have the right to choose that. We all have the right to choose to not be dealing with that. So what I am pushing for, and I've been on the phone with the police today, in 2 different locations, California as well as Chicago, pushing for the police to lock this man up. He needs to be locked up. Okay? You are not deserving of your freedom. Okay? We have to push for a better standard in our communities, as Black women especially. I've never had any type of romantic involvement with this person. Never even thought about it. Never would I ever. I'm letting y'all know what's going on with it. And other men are going to have to get on the ball to understand that that is I mean, I feel nothing but at peace. I do. I feel nothing but at peace. But I feel as though this person was trying to create this chaotic 911 energy around me. And that is the reason why he cannot breathe. And you won't breathe a breath. You will get no oxygen. What's sad is that, if you are and see, that's the good thing about it, is not being romantically involved with somebody like that ever, because we have a lot of women abuser apologists in this world, which is pretty freaking disgusting. So anytime a woman murders somebody that is domestically abusing her, she ends up having to fight for her life, for her freedom, and it sucks. I feel that we should get these men locked up when they are feeling, and men get more abusive. Domestic abusers get more abusive during the holidays. This is a statistical fact. This is a statistical fact. This is the reason why I believe in dominating men. I don't believe in letting men dominate you. I don't believe in that. Okay. All of them need to bow down. But, when it's somebody that is from outside of your home, that has never been in your home, that is threatening violence against you, it needs to be jail time, is what it needs to be. And until this person apologizes to my spirits, they will not be able to breathe. This is a ritual. We are calling for all of the oxygen to be sucked out of your lungs. And anybody supporting or encouraging you. Because we all know that there are some women who are jealous of other women, that they will encourage this type of abuse. My house home is very peaceful. I don't have anybody up in here being domestically violent. My children are safe. What do? They threaten you. They threaten. So they're guilty. They were domestically abusing, attempting to, over the airwaves in social media, and then telling me that I had done something wrong. So then they need to call authorities to my house, even though I keep my children safe. And then you can tell that they are very sick and pedophilish, because they were also speaking sexually about a child. Oh, that's the worst kind. They need to tie them to the back of a truck and skull drag them. So not only do you have fantasies of abusing women, you're also talking about a 9-year old's penis. Does anybody not have anything to say about this? Online describing sexual acts with a child. Why isn't anybody checking this person? We need to have an agent follow that person around. I can imagine that a person like that has got to be involved with a child sex ring. Wow. Wow. So not only do you have weird, perverted fantasies of beating on women, but you also you're also into having sex with children. What in the world? So so this person was also telling me that I was lonely and that I didn't have a man. As a woman, I would rather have no man at all than to have somebody around me that's domestically violent. I'd rather cook my children a nice Christmas dinner and let them relax in front of my fireplace and laugh and be happy, and knowing that we're safe. So women are supposed to put up with domestic violence and abuse just to have a man. This is the mentality of people like that. And what's wrong with them? I would I would definitely say, so guys, this is one of the reasons why I was saying that I'm leaving YouTube. This is one of the reasons why I was saying that. Oh, by the way, the domestic violent male has a long rap sheet of domestic violence, as well as stalking his baby mama at her house, prowling her house. Um, and I believe it was also false imprisonment or something, trapping her in the house. But you're going to come to me with some kind of moral lesson? What is the moral lesson? What exactly am I being punished for? Uh, you know, am I under some kind of punishment or judgment because I live my life free of that drama? There's no holes punched in my walls. There's no blood splatters. Not one person in my household has spilled one drop of blood. And so you're upset because I don't have violence in my home? So they are actually online trying to terrorize and attack people that have done the right thing. You can't even do the right thing. Oh, not to mention, don't you dare come on this website with a business. Keep in mind, I'm a business owner. And this is part of the reason why. It's called a domestic violent abuser trying to financially abuse a woman that he doesn't even know. So there's also financial abuse that is within that. We're not even going to talk about what's going to happen to a person because I don't play that crap. You're going to have some problems. And then they get mad at witches. They get mad at witches for striking back. Oh, you've been okay. Well, Trinity, I'm live on my phone, hun, so I can't drop the link. This is not a stream yard. This is a live directly from my phone. And it doesn't allow you to drop the link for guests to come on. I'd have to go on StreamYard. If you do want to talk about it, we can. I can restart the live. Yeah, we need to talk about this. We need to talk about domestically violent men who are literally online. And, uh, they need to be dealt with by the men in the community, needs to check them. That is disgusting. That is disgusting, especially like, I'm not worried about the other threats because my children are very safe and well taken care of. But it's just the point, you know what I'm saying? Like my concern is that, is anybody saying anything to this person? You know what I'm saying? And then he knows that I live alone with my children. So, of course I have male protection. But and so not only is he filled with domestic violence and hatred for women and children, he also wants to make it look like the woman is a bad person. That way, local law enforcement. Okay. Now keep in mind that this guy I have already had to file a police report on this person. But for you to try to make the woman look like the bad guy, what, so that law enforcement won't believe her? Even though you're a male online that is harassing a woman and you started this up with that woman, literally the woman hasn't said anything to you. You're the one that's been, trying to open up a line of communication online for over a year. And ain't nobody gonna say nothing to this person. And this is what women are supposed to want. Wow. Like, I'm sorry. Mm-mm. I don't want nobody to worry about me because trust me, he may be walking down the street and a group of homeless people might start beating up on him, or he might get jumped by a gang down there. Gang. Trust me, a man like that is going to get his. There's a reason why when predators and pedophiles and child abusers go to prison, they get beat up, they get done dirty in prison because nobody respects a male like that. Starting a war with a woman to prove their masculinity. Wow. Wow. That's very strong of you. Can we even call that a strong man? I'm going to venture out to say that a man like that is very weak. Very weak. Probably lacks a lot of upper body strength as well. More than likely. You know, men, we all know that men are physically more, they're physically stronger than women. But you're not going to fight a man. They scared of other men. Keep in mind, this person has been talking about me for over a year and I've been ignoring this person. Totally ignoring him. I'm gonna share it's a video that I watched about a black lady in California, and she was in a relation. She was married to her husband for years. They were together for years, but he was always beating on her. Right. Finally, on Christmas Eve, he ends up killing her. He ends up pushing her into a glass table that killed her. Okay. Keep in mind, whether or not you're a male or a female, being violent with a person, you can actually kill them at the end of the day. Anybody that's violent, anybody that, oh, I just want to beat you up and choke you, and you are, listen, this man beat this woman to death on Christmas Eve. This happened about 20 years ago. It was an old story, but he's on death row. You know what his sick self did? He knew he realized in the middle of the night that she had died because of her injuries. She was laying in their bed and died from her injuries. He takes her because they had like 2 or 3 children together. On Christmas morning, this is a black guy in California. On Christmas morning, he props her up on the couch with some sunglasses to try to trick the kids into believing that she was alive because he didn't want to tell them that their mama was dead. He's on death row right now. I'm sorry. If I never meet a decent man, I'd rather die alone, Kevin Samuels. I'd rather die alone, an old woman in my bed, than to die at the hands of a complete coward that isn't a man at all. Like, I don't, and they have women empowering them. Why, as a woman, would you, you know, and got the nerve to call me desperate? Excuse me, ma'am, I'm not in a relationship with a man that's beating on me or threatening to beat on another woman. But I'm the desperate one. But you're encouraging violence and hatred and visceral towards me because you know the man hates women. And so, in order for him to not be violent and hateful towards you, you're okay with him coming online and harassing women in the spiritual community on youtube.com. And you're encouraging this violence because you know that this man is a maniac that probably needs to be locked up, probably on the run, probably got warrants out for his arrest right now. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the fact that this person probably could be on parole at the moment. And you are such a woman, and I don't like woman beaters. I believe all of them belong 6 feet under. Okay, this woman feels good about herself. This woman knows what she deserves. Okay. I know what I want as a woman. Okay. I know my worth and my value. So I don't stand for that. What the world in the world? Oh no, we don't stand for that. Only a low-life-did woman, and I'm not saying that women that are domestic violence victims. I'm not saying that you're worthless. I'm not saying anything like that. Because I know how it feels to be in a relationship with somebody that's an abuser. Okay, I got out of it 20 years ago. Okay. There's no excuse ever for a man to put his hands on a woman. There's no excuse ever for a man to even threaten a woman in a violent way. There is literally no excuse unless that woman is coming at you with a knife or a blade and you may have to, pop her, to get her out of your way. I can understand that. Now, I don't believe that women should just be able to beat the crap out of men. And I'm talking about to the point where he feels threatened. Okay. Because I'm not a violent person at all. I'm not a violent person. I'm not a sick person that even thinks about messing with children. I'm not that type of person. But this domestically violent person is that type of person and tried to project that crap to me. That's why I had to cleanse my house out this morning. And that mixture that I made was amazing. Yeah, I'm not upset. I handle my anger differently. I channel it. You know what I'm saying? But I am definitely outraged. And, men like that should either be dead or in jail. I'm sorry. I'm not your girlfriend. We're not dating. Why should a why should I have to put up with somebody's wayward child? I got my own children to raise and support. What's going on here? I'm like Marvin Gaye. What's going on? No, I'm good because I'm talking about it on my own platform. I'm talking about the fact that we have males that think that that is cool, and for some reason they don't think. And see, this is what I'm talking about. No woman wants to hear that when they're healing from a tooth extraction. That is some weak crap. That's a very, very weak man. And an ungodly man. Now I know that I sent some pretty destructive energy to this person, and I know that this person is hurting. But as a man, you're supposed to be godly. You got that karma. I sent that karma to you. You don't respond by threatening to hit somebody and all that stuff. What you need to do is just sit down somewhere and leave that woman alone. What's wrong with you? Since when are men getting away with stalking a woman online? That's all I'm saying. I'm somebody's child. I'm somebody's mama. I don't have any brothers and sisters that are alive, but I'm somebody's sister. How dare you? Who do you think this is? And see, like I said, as a witch, don't blame me for what my spirits do to you, because trust me, all of my spirits and ancestors are surrounding me, making sure that I am healed and happy. But they wanted me to come speak out about this. Like, this is disgusting. And if I and you know what? I'm sorry. I've noticed that people, number one, this lady named Kat Smith is standing behind him on this. I know. I listen. You are a piece of crap to me to support that. You are a piece of dog crap to me. Okay, seriously, for you to support that, for you to support a woman, a business owner being attacked in her home, you're disgusting to me. You're a lowlife to me. Not cool at all. But honestly, it could be that person that's encouraging it. We know exactly what type of person that you are when you are encouraging domestic abuse on a black woman. We know exactly what type of woman you are. Okay, we know exactly what type of person you are. Okay, so I gotta go. I gotta follow up with a couple of my clients, and I gotta run up to the store. Spirit gonna deal with you. I listen. I work every damn day, work every day, have a job and run a business. I run my business more than I work my job. I'm an independent contractor on my job. I work hard to take care of my family. I pay my own goddamn bills. I don't ask nobody for nothing. I have the right to enjoy the quiet environment of my home where I pay for my land as well as the taxes. So you think that just because you friends with a person that's a non-black person, you think that because you're cool with that person, that you got the right to violate my human rights because I'm a black girl? You got another thing coming. You have another thing coming to you. Straight up and down. Been doing it for years. Moving from male to male, getting encouraging it. You may not be telling them, but you're encouraging them to have that type of behavior towards me. Okay. So you'll get it too. Not once have I ever came on here and incited one drop of violence. I've been into it with these women on here for years. Not once have I, because can't nobody get nothing over on me. If you a witch and you try to send me anything, I'm going to obliterate it. I'm going to blast it. You send me spirits, you send me curses, I will freaking curse you into oblivion. Not once have I ever came on here mad at no woman. Not once, because can't no woman get nothing over on me. Not once have I ever got into it with these women and came on here and said, "Oh, I'm inciting violence against you because I got the magic. I don't need to do no crap like that. Your magic will never match my magic." So that's why they get mad, because they try to send stuff and they get it handed back to them within 2, 4, 5 seconds. They go to these botanicas and they buy these destruction candles, and all they do is destroy their own selves. You ain't never seen me come on here. In fact, if anybody has ever threatened to get violent with a woman, I'll say, hey man, that you going a little too far. You going a little too far. Like basically, what it is, especially the threat of the CPS call, what that meant is I'm hurting. I'm calling the police on you because you hurt me. I tried to bring destruction to you, but I brought it to myself. And now I'm angry and I'm mad at you, Jamila, because you brought destruction to me. You beat me fair and square, and now I'm gonna do the only thing that I feel is gonna bring me some kind of something, which really ain't nothing. Which really ain't nothing. It ain't like these people are so weak, y'all. That's the weakest thing ever. For me to win a battle with you and you say, guess what? I'm so mad because you won that battle with me. I'm so mad. I'm calling the authorities on you. And I'm going to lie and say that you're molesting your child. Wow. Wow. Really? We know nobody's going to be beating your door down asking you for a spell, honey. You might as well just say, I'm weak and I can't hack it. I got into a spiritual battle with Jamila and lost. So if they call them, they're going to come by here, which ain't that big of a deal. They can even come in. I ain't got no problem with that. Even though technically, you're not supposed to let them into your house. The reason why is because it brings a lot of negativity because when what I'm saying, especially when it's a false call. But see, that's why I made that incense so that it'll be burning outside my door and in front of my door so that if they bring anything in here, because those people are out here and they are actually researching and documenting cases of children that are actually being abused. So they come in with a lot of, just like if the police come, even though my spirits wouldn't let nobody come to my house to take my child from me or to do, I already know that, but it's just the point. And the reason why you're doing it is because you know that somebody's running a successful business over here. So you think you're going to interrupt business. Well, you're not interrupting business because all of my clients' work is working. It's going. The candles are going. So you didn't disrupt anything. You didn't stop anything. Did you stop me from because I'm working, guys, just to let y'all know, I'm currently working with 3 clients currently. All their stuff is tight. So what did you think that you were doing? Also, guys, on a side note, y'all got, and I'll let y'all know this again later. Y'all have 5 or 6 days left to get my 50% off. Okay. And y'all gonna need it. And you know why? You know that you know how many women I've spoken with in the past several years, almost decade, that have told me about males being domestic terrorisms in their home. And do you know that men like that historically cause time off of work, cost women a lot of money, cause money lost to children? Did y'all know that? Well, that's if they're not under my care. Trust and believe that I won't miss a beat, hon. I won't miss a beat, hon. Okay. Nobody's gonna miss a beat over here, and I ain't gonna lose a dollar. Okay. Did y'all see my Christmas tree? Ain't it pretty? It looks purple on it actually looks purple in person too. Ain't it cute? I love it. I think it's pretty. So, yeah, man, like, go get a job. Go get a job. Yeah, you're kind of pitiful here. All right, y'all. I'm about to get ready to go. Yeah, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. I'm about to eat me some leftovers. I've been working all morning. So, regardless to the desperate, desperate, domestically violent, petty, jealous men on this website, all of my clients, y'all stuff is going. Okay, it's going. It's always going. We all know that people that do stuff like that in the workplace also have some kind of financial issue that they're dealing with. And so men have a tendency to take their financial issues out on women as well. Okay. So it's sad, it's a shame, but who do you make look bad? They were actually trying to make me look bad because somebody else did something ignorant. You can't make this crap up, y'all. You can't make it up. And yeah, my address is out in the public. So does that mean that you should use it because you don't have a life? Like, people like that don't have a life either. I'm over here living my life and literally being attacked and harassed by somebody that has a record. Okay, and I have their documents, by the way, too. Okay, I have this person's documents. So he has a long rap sheet of domestic violence. Are we all shocked that you're online stalking and harassing me? And, literally was online last night talking about his sick fantasies about women and children. Disgusting. Disgusting. And I think there are women that like men like that too. Ugh. Yuck. Yuck. You are yuck. Okay, I just had to come on here and talk about that. We're going to discuss business in a few here because I am running a business. I want to talk to y'all about this incense that I made, and I'm going to be sending it out to my current clients that I'm working with now. You'll get it in the mail. So I'm going to be contacting people. So I'm going to come and talk to y'all about that because I want to send y'all some of this, and it'll have a roll of charcoal because I ordered extra charcoal for you guys. This is some good stuff. It's sticky. It smells amazing. It is very, very sticky. Okay. I could actually make this into incense cones if I wanted to. Okay. But you got to burn it with some kind of charcoal. Okay. So, if you don't, I don't know, like a lot of people don't have, it smells so good and crispy, and y'all gonna love this blend that I made right here, but we'll talk about that later. Okay. Because this person also is very sick, has some kind of liver problem or something. Some kind of liver problem. Like I could tell that this person was sick, and sometimes when people are sick and they're not feeling well, they will attack others. Okay. I don't, I don't understand why not just, maybe laying down. Maybe it's because they're pumped up full of drugs. I don't feel sorry for them though, but like sometimes drug addicts, you know what I'm saying? Because we know that a person that does that is on drugs. You're on drugs. Yeah. Uh, Drug addicts, what they will do, even when they're sick, they still have to do their drugs. So it kind of makes them out of their head to the point where they go nuts. So, and it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? It really honestly is, and I don't know what it is about me that makes people want to, stalk me long term and they want to fantasize about, sex with children. It like no mother should have to come online and hear some sick pervert speak that way about their child. Gross. Grossy, 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 grossy. Gross. The reason why you're speaking like that is because that's what you're thinking about. That's what you like. Yuck. I'm telling y'all, it is disgusting. Ugh. But I gotta go, you guys, because I gotta go. I have to get me. I'm gonna sip on a little bit of wine tonight. I'm gonna eat me some. I'm gonna go down here and warm up these leftovers. That green bean casserole was, oh my God, y'all. Oh my goodness. There's this channel that I watch on here, y'all, and the dude be like, oh my goodness. And I can't think of the name of the channel, but he does like these little parody, like it's obviously satire and stuff, but it's so funny. It's friggin' hilarious. And they be like, oh my goodness. Man, that green bean casserole was the star of the show. It was so good. So I'm gonna warm up dinner from last night and for everybody so we can eat and put a movie on and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to relax because I've already gotten done with my client work. So I'm gonna sit here and relax for a minute. But yeah, thank you for those of you that love me and that support me. That isn't a complete psychopath like. Or a sociopath that would watch that situation and, kind of, yeah, get her. And then I know for a fact that this is also their way of trying to burn the witch. You know what I'm saying? But, nah. Us witches are going to keep cursing you. We ain't going to stop. We ain't going to take the curses off. You deserve it. Trust me. You deserve it. They deserve to be cursed. Straight up and down. So, because I ain't never asked for this person's attention. Never, ever have I ever, this person started with me and was posting all on his wall that I have a sexual thing for him. It's like, dude, so now I gotta curb you? Are you kidding me? Yuck. Was posting pictures of himself trying to look nice for me. I was like, what is this weirdness? Do you not understand that I'm already involved with somebody? And then they'll come online. Oh, I'm going to force you to tell me what you're doing in your personal life. Right. It's pretty sick. It's pretty disgusting. Y'all can see that my face is still kind of swole. Okay, I have quite a bit of swelling still in my face, but it's going away because my face is looking extra swole because I just got a tooth pulled. So, yeah, it's pretty disgusting though. Like, goodness gracious. And then we'll say, I got a woman. No. I'm sorry. Like, and I'm not into polyamory or threesomes. I'm not a lesbian. I don't like women. Obviously, his girlfriend wants to see him. She likes to hear him speak that way about other women. I ain't into that. You ain't gonna never catch my man out here attacking nobody. Are you crazy? And that's why I said these women that don't know how to keep their man from attacking, like, I'm sorry, you need to keep your man under control. That's your problem, is that you can't control that man. Okay? You don't actually have control over him. Straight up and down, because no, you don't, because you just why make it worse? You already done disturbed the witch in her practice. Now you gonna make it worse by you just like they don't, and they they don't find out until it's too late. Like, It's like you realize that I will destroy you, literally, mind, body, and spirit, literally. I'm not coming on here to talk about this to appear to be what do you call that? Like, no, I'm very strong, and that's why it ain't nobody up in here. I would like I said, I don't have that kind of. I have a very. You hear how quiet it is in my house. I don't have no mess like that going on in my house. You can hear the squirrels outside. My house is so quiet and peaceful. This morning when I got up, I heard the squirrels outside. You could hear them just pushing, shuffling around outside in the leaves. You could hear them. I don't have no mess like that at my house. I don't deserve that kind of mess at my house. It ain't nothing but love and happiness over here. Nothing but love and happiness and peace and healing and joy. And that's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? People like that want to try to steal your joy. You ain't stole no joy out of this house. I'm just letting you have it because you deserve it. You need to be put to shame, and you are shamed. Your chest is heavy, and you cannot breathe, and you will not breathe. You will not breathe or take a full breath until you stop attacking me. Straight up and down. Okay. I don't have to practice no religion where men are like, that's why I said no witch should call herself Christian. I'm not Christian, I'm pagan. Okay. And I choose paganism not even because I'm a witch. Okay. So you can't force those belief systems onto me. Especially being that you're not my man. Like this dude was trying to talk to me like I'm his woman. I felt uncomfortable. I felt disturbed. I was like, ew. No. And nobody should be co-signing that type of behavior. I don't care how much you don't like me. That's disgusting. Okay. They don't really have any standard of behavior though, because they pretty much given up on life. You know what I'm saying? So their credibility is shot. And y'all know it. Y'all like everybody be like, Jamila, I got you. I have so much love and support every single day. It's just that people ain't out in the open. Like my clients are not like, they're not going to come on here and say that because they don't do what they do. And I don't do what I do for any kind of validation. It's just that people know I don't have to really prove anything. I have nothing to prove. Not only that, I got my clients' ancestors that take care of me too. See, when you get to disturbing witches, you got to it's one of those things to where witches are really ain't got nothing to worry about, and I don't worry at all. I went directly to sleep last night, slept good, woke up feeling good. All of the air in my lungs. Okay. Um, but I think that, I don't think that people should be rewarded for that kind of behavior. I think people should be, let people like that know that they ain't no damn good. And, so I don't know if his girlfriend was trying to prove that she, because I believe that the girlfriend is dabbling, because that's all you doing, hon, is dabbling. You don't want to play around with a spiritual war with Jamila. I swear to God, you don't want to play around with me. You really don't. You might as well go on somewhere and sit down, because as far as you're concerned, I'm the big cat and you're the mouse. That, like, I'm just saying, I am Big Mama Kitty. For real. Like, I'm just saying. And you don't want to get in no spiritual battle with me, girl. You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. Especially, oh my God. It's funny though, y'all. All right, y'all, I gotta go. It's time for food and libations. Y'all have a good one. Y'all stay safe out there, man. People are losing their mind. All right. I'll see y'all later. Peace. Blessings, y'all. Bye bye.